K it is, K it do. I'm A1. This is GTA 5. Mission's called the Los Santos Connection. It's one of Martin's missions, and you have to have a minimum rank of 40 to access it directly. There's a lot of things I want to go over in regards to this mission, so let's just go ahead and get started. Now, normally when I play this mission, I would drive about a block down the street, call Pegasus, call in a buzzard, because there is a buzzard spawn near the beginning of this mission. But if you call it in right away, it'll make you go pick up your buzzard from somewhere else. So make sure you drive at least like a block down the street first before you call it in. Anyways, once I get the buzzard, I go pick up my friends from the drug deal, and we use the buzzard as our transportation for the remainder of the mission. That's the normal way I start this mission, but I wanted to show you all the objectives so I don't get my buzzard until a little bit later. Now, there's quite a few things I like about this mission. One being that it's one of the top RP missions in the game, so it's gonna help you level up. I also like the fact that it's a 6-player mission, and on top of that, it also pays well. Now, it pays $15,000, but there's a way you can get more money. If you shoot this green crate that's at the drug deal, 2 packages of coke will fall out, and if you walk over them, you'll get $500 for each package of coke. And this isn't the only place in this mission where you can get extra money. There are 2 other places where you can get money, and I'll show them later on in the mission. Another thing I like about this mission is the objectives. And speaking of the objectives, you have to ambush a drug deal, and after you kill everyone there, you have to check one of the vehicles' GPS, which will redirect you to a depot in El Burro Heights. Once you get there, you have to hack into one of their computers, and once you finish hacking, you go to a hangar at the Los Santos airport, kill all the enemies there, and then steal a package of coke and bring it back to Martin's. So obviously there's a lot going on. There's a lot of different things you gotta do in this mission, but there are ways to where you can cut down the time. One of them being, if you have a buzzard, make sure you call it in like I do here, because there's gonna be at least 4 different destinations that you have to go to. So the sooner you call in the buzzard, the better. And those places are the drug deal, the depot, the airport, and then to Martin's. So you're gonna have a lot of traveling to do on this mission, which is why I recommend the buzzard. And obviously it's doable without the buzzard. It's just gonna take you a little bit longer when you're having to travel around those different parts of the map by car. Now in this playthrough, I play more of a support role. I don't really interact with the objectives. At the drug deal, I didn't get in the SUV, and here at the depot, I don't do the hacking, but I do provide cover for my crewmate while he hacks the computer. So if you want to see what hacking looks like, check out my Stocks and Scares video. Not only do I show hacking, but I also show some tips in my approach when it comes to hacking. Now in this playthrough, this mission lasted us about 7 to 8 minutes, which is about average if you use the buzzard. Now if you don't have a buzzard, there are different helicopter spawns around the map. There's usually an ambulance helicopter will spawn where I picked up my buzzard, and there's a few other spawns around the map you can use to get a free helicopter. But if you don't use a helicopter and if you don't use a buzzard, you can expect the mission to last about 10 to 12 minutes at least. So if you want to finish it as quickly as you can, make sure you get a helicopter. Now usually when I get to the depot, I'll fly over once or twice, try to kill a few enemies before I land, and then once I land, I go and hack the computer or provide cover to one of my crewmates who's hacking the computer, which is what I do in this playthrough. And quickly, before we leave this location, I do want to remind y'all that this is another location where you can earn some extra money. It'll be located next to the computer that you have to hack, behind a delivery truck type vehicle. In order to get it, you have to blow up that delivery truck, and the 2 packages of coke should drop out. Now once you or your teammate hacks the computer, your next objective will be to go to the hangar at the Los Santos International Airport. But before you go to the hangar, there's a couple things you want to make sure you do first. And the reason you want to do these is because it'll make the mission easier at the end. Now, the first thing you want to do is take out the supplier's airplane. And then after you take out the airplane, the second thing you want to do is have you or one of your crewmates steal this helicopter. And make sure you do these 2 things before you go to the hangar. Because if you don't take out the supplier, or if you don't steal the helicopter before you go to the hangar, then as soon as you steal the coke from the hangar, the supplier will take off in the airplane. So in order to avoid having to chase down an airplane, go ahead and kill the airplane while it's landed on the ground, and go ahead and steal the helicopter, because if you don't steal it, an enemy will get in the helicopter and try to shoot you down after you steal the coke. Now once you've blown up the airplane and after you've stolen the helicopter, go ahead and go to the hangar, but don't go inside it just yet. You want to make sure you kill all the enemies you see inside the hangar before trying to go in there and get the coke. And if you don't know already, the coke's located towards the back right of the hangar. You have to go up some stairs, kill a couple people, and then you'll see a box full of coke. But like I said earlier, I don't interact with the objectives in this mission. I provide more of a support role, so I just provide cover for my crewmates while they go in there and get the coke. The hangar is the 3rd and last location where you can get some extra money. After you blow up the vehicles, the airplanes, the trucks, and kill some enemies, there will be a lot of packages of coke laying around, up to around $4,000 to $5,000 worth of coke. So if you really want to earn some extra money on this mission, you want to make sure you're the one that goes in the hangar, pick up all the packages of coke, Coke before you go up the stairs and collect the big box of Coke. Now after you or your teammates have collected the Coke, your last objective will be to deliver the Coke to Martin's house. And this is a perfect opportunity to make this mission go by faster. If you have confidence in your crew to collect the Coke and you don't think they need your air support, then go ahead and head to Martin's house while they're in the warehouse, and as soon as they collect the Coke, you can just land on the yellow marker at Martin's house. And that's one way of saving about a minute or two of time. But in this playthrough, I stick around, provide air support for my teammates until they collect the Coke, and then I head to Martin's house. And quickly, before I go, big shout out to all the crew members who helped with this mission. I'll be sure to include the final results screen at the end of this mission so you can see all who helped. And speaking of crew, we just passed the 300 member mark and we're getting new members each day. If you're into doing high RP, high paying missions, be sure to check out our crew. The link will be in the description and join if you're interested. So yeah, this is the approach I use when I do the Los Santos connection. If there's any tips or tricks that I missed in regards to this mission, be sure to let us know in the comment section below. Anyways, mission's over. Once you return the Coke back to Martin's house, here are the results I got for the Los Santos connection when playing on hard difficulty. I'm A1. If you enjoyed the video or found it useful in any way, be sure to hit that like button. It really helps out my channel. Subscribe to become a part of my YouTube crew. And as always, thanks for watching.